In the basement, man, just with two turntables and just pretty much influenced probably by Ken Collier and his really sophisticated way of mixing records seamlessly. There were basically two types of camps in Detroit, and I refer to it as the school of mixing or the school of tricks. Ken Collier pioneered the school of mixing. Jeff Mills was the leader of the school of tricks. And you had a bit of a crossover between the two at one given point, where some DJs would incorporate a bit of slip cueing or scratching or just a bit of tricks. However, as time went on, more DJs kind of found themselves to be either one or the other. So I was always fascinated with the ability to mix a record in key, on beat, melodically,
the tone,
tonally, harmonically, even conceptually, even from like what one record was saying to the transition into another record telling a story. Europe is really thriving artistically, even on the academic level. Within colleges, I'm finding that to be far more interesting than in the States at the moment.
Can you think of a reason why that is?
In Europe, electronic music is seen as it's validated, I suppose, on the educational or academic level. Whereas in America, it's kind of still an uncharted thing. I'm teaching Reactor to kids in a facility in Detroit called Youthville. For members ages 11 to 19. It's an amazing facility. It's $25 a year, and kids can learn a variety of skills. It's really interesting to teach kids. I'm learning more about Reactor as a teacher, and as well as Ableton by teaching it to a kid. Just a tremendous amount of opportunities and resources there for the youth of Detroit.
Is this government funded?
No, it's privately funded, and it's definitely the most significant thing that's happened in Detroit since the DMF.
Right.
The DMF sparked a huge creative pulse from within the city, and then Youthville kind of like took over from that as the most significant thing occurring in Detroit. Well, that was just a great accident, or not so much of an accident. I was playing a party in LA the year I was on the panel to select the talent for the Detroit Electronic Music Festival. They found out I was in town. They told me to come by. They wanted to talk about their participation in that year's festival. Then I had a sit-down discussion for like 3 hours with Omar Torres. Never forget that. He walked me through all the products, particularly in Reactor, because I was really interested in it. And I had Reactor for like 3 months, had no idea what it was, and he walked me through it. And I saw the enormous potential of that product from there, and then I was just completely blown away and devoted a lot of time to using it, studying it, learning it, teaching it. It all came together and blossomed and bloomed into an opportunity to teach it that was endorsed by Jeffrey Horton from Native Instruments. I've received training from Berlin and acknowledgement from Berlin. And then that led to the possibility of actually teaching it in Detroit and giving the youth of Detroit a more positive outlet. It's meant to spill over. See, the reason, what really comes out of teaching Reactor is selling the concept of discipline and success through discipline, so that a kid so that I could be instrumental in showing and demystifying a program, so that a kid would have the light bulb go off in their head and say, I see that all I have to do is apply myself to this and I'd be successful. So it's meant for them to see the light through that and then apply that to their schoolwork. So that's happened with a few of the kids, and that's what really this is all about.